Innovation is a key driver in today's economy. This is why it's no longer in doubt that young minds or younger minds hold the pathway to tomorrow's societal development. I am Bayero Agabi and welcome to Digivation Network. As you may know, Digivation reflects the dynamics in our ever-changing and busy world where consumers crave to be in charge by exploring the latest information, using the latest technology that helps them put their businesses on the fast lane and have limitless fun like never before. Again, you're warmly welcome. On Digivation this week, you will see amazing innovations from young Nigerians designed to solve issues of security, business optimization, and bridge skill gaps, plus why you should not run for mathematics. Stay on. Now to our questions of the week. Which of the GSM companies started operations first in Nigeria? Who is the current president of the Nigerian Internet Registration Association, NIRA? Send your answers to bayeroagabi@gmail.com or text 08055001878. Your gift is a recharge card from any of the networks of your choice. The Internet has become the power transforming nations, businesses, individuals across the world. This is because almost everything is now connected or soon to be connected to it. From governance to domestic appliances, automobiles to computer-based gadgets, the Internet has become home to many. In this story, you will learn or see how much the Internet is or not impacting our society, especially from the user's perspective. Internet in Nigeria is to some a headache, while to others a relief.
The cost is too much, but I feel we are just everybody is managing it. But no, because of the way the country, but the cost is too much. But there's nothing we can do, so that's why we're trying to manage them.
It is globally agreed that the Internet today is a key tool for development, whether as an individual or nation. It is a key to social economic transformation.
For me, 2,000 naira is not too much for a monthly plan for 6 gig, and considering the network is very fast and efficient. I do research online, and then I use it to connect on the BBM, the Google, the WhatsApp, and all that. It's just for me to always keep in touch and always get informed about what is going on in the environment.
One amongst the plans of the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, Professor Umar Dambata, is to facilitate and support availability, affordability and accessibility of broadband internet services in Nigeria. This, the NCC says, is committed to by promoting deployment of universally available, fast and reliable network infrastructure that will stimulate seamless broadband internet penetration to drive technology innovations and overall productivity of the economy.
We are nowhere near the, if you like, the level that is, where Nigeria should belong. We're nowhere near the speed that will put Nigeria in the committee of developing nations. The speed we're talking about is 256 megabits per second. This is what we call, high-speed internet. And in fact, in the national broadband plan, chaired, by a former executive vice chairman of this commission, okay, it was stated there that Nigeria should be looking at speeds of 1.5 megabits per second. When you do real time, interaction, with your system. Nowadays, compare that massive speed with the speed we're experiencing. So we have issues with high-speed internet.
As part of Dambata's 8-point agenda, internet availability, accessibility, and affordability will help grow the economy, promote innovation, create jobs, and enhance national competitiveness. That objective is also in line with the vision of Barrister Adebayo Shitu, Minister of Communications, with a view to evolve a smart digital Nigeria. This, he believes, can be achieved with the active involvement of private sector, which has seen to the licensing of some infracos in order to address telecoms infrastructural deficits in the country that would enable more Nigerians have more access to the internet.
With the moves that we are making, there will be sufficient internet connectivity all over the country. You see, a lot of people have been relying on laying of cables and all of that. They are not looking at the fact that satellite will do things better, even if it may be expensive.
A cross-section of Nigerian internet subscribers also speaks on quality of services, access, and affordability.
Last 2 weeks when I subscribed, I do get 1,000 plus MB. But now, starting from June, I started getting I started getting 1,005 MB upward. Actually, yes, at times I do watch I do watch YouTube on my phone, so it gets exhausted. It's very fast, but it depends on the area.
I do BlackBerry subscription. Well, I think it's of recent I get certain notice that they give me extra 2 gigabytes or something. But I think the 1 month just covers whatever. But now they're giving an extra 2 gigabytes.
In all, what is clear is if Nigeria is to realize its so much talked about economic diversification, then actual broadband internet penetration remains an antidote, as that will help stimulate the economy, driving innovation, directly impacting on all sectors and businesses, enabling the establishment of more small and medium enterprises and creating social advancements.
Facility now secure.
Finally, you are most welcome.
You said it's an emergency.
Our work sphere has just been confirmed. MTN Pulse is back.
Did you know yet?
Unfortunately, that is precisely the case. In fact, they have already started to showcase themselves to the fullest maximum. Now, we try so much to keep them in check, but then they are always one step in our future. Now, it didn't matter whether they are cool or they are not cool. What's really matters is that they are having a network that permits them to showcase the character that they truly have. I'm so sorry, but this you cannot purchase in the market.
We must stop them.
I'm afraid to be the carrier of a bad news, but it's already late.
Facility security breach.
I think we've lost the war.
CSO, what are you doing?
You mean myself? I'm moving to MTN Pulse with immediate effect.
How?
Now let's talk about talents. Talents cut across all professions, from music, academics, dancing, and tech innovations. The Nigerian experience in recent times has become visible as many young minds have taken to creating solutions that can be deployed to solve, very complicated challenges. Here are some of them.
I have an invention that seeks to revolutionize security and emergency services called ICED. ICED means Intelligent Security and Emergency Device. It consists of 2 devices, which are automobile black box and security camera. They look like simple surveillance camera and car tracker, but they have more advanced features than any existing surveillance camera or any car tracker. The security camera is fitted with smart sensor that detect the exact position of any object within the surrounding and rotate the camera to view that position. And if the object is an intruder, it will send an alert to mobile phone of the homeowner. The homeowner has a mobile phone application that will play a ringing tone to notify him that there is somebody detected around his house. And if the homeowner detected that the person is an intruder, he can, from his mobile phone, instruct the camera to secretly notify emergency services. So it has a fire sensor that detects fire outbreak in the house and also send notification to him. It would also use GPS technology to detect the exact location of the house and then send the location to emergency services.
Our power machine is a systems that use two-way drive to power an ambusher to generate power for the external use of circuits, such as the power demands equipment and data centers. The difference between our power machine and other energy source we have basically is operate independent of fossil fuel, which means that our power machine can be used for both indoor and outdoor activities without emitting pollution to the environment.
Well, Crocodile Browser is an Android web browser that we designed to make up for the inefficiencies of Google Chrome on a low-end device. Well, this is the start page of Crocodile Browser. We have a few bookmarks on the start page. You can either click on one of them or type a URL here. Like I'll type Google. If you want to add a new tab, you tap on this tab, this square icon with number 1 inside, and you click the plus button to add a tab. If you want to delete a tab or close a tab, you can just click the X button or slide it.
Try and search the name of the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, on Crocodile Browser. Let's see.
Did it.
Great.
When we return, I'll tell you that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Did I just sound mathematical? Yes. So stay with us as we bring you a dialogue with the Director General, National Mathematical Center, and Digigist for the week. Stay with us. Professor Adewale Shorale is the Director General, Nigerian Mathematical Center, Abuja, saddled with the responsibility of developing human capital in the application of mathematical statistics and related knowledge in Nigeria for socio-economic development. In this chat with Hilary Damisa, the Obafemi Awolowo University trained professor says it's more beneficial to learn mathematics than running away from it.
Why do I have to study mathematics? What do I need it for?
Well, incidentally, mathematics is a subject that everybody does every day, every time, consciously, unconsciously. Our lives, the way we run our lives, is such that we need mathematics every time, and we apply it. If you look at the easiest example I can give, when you see people trying to cross lawn, you try to prevent people from crossing lawn. The reason why they are crossing lawn is that they are applying the simplest form of maths, which says that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So everybody will always want to go through a straight line, not because they're disobedient to regulations, but because it is mathematics, is in them. So that's it. The other areas, you find that each time you have your resource, like you have your pay packets, and you list all your needs, and you are now trying to work out how to stretch this resource to cover all your needs. What you are doing is what you call optimization. You might have developed doing it from experience, but if you know mathematics, if you apply maths, you'll be able to do it faster and more efficient.
You did mention that one of your mandates is to identify young talents and developing them. And generally among the younger generation, there is mathophobia, what I would say fear of mathematics. What are you doing to ensure that this fear is overcome by those younger generation?
Thank you very much. Math phobia, it's an unfortunate thing, and it's not only limited to Nigeria. It's actually all over the world. I think it's only the Asian countries that are probably doing better than the rest of the world. What we have found at the center, because we have done a lot of research into the causes of this, and the major cause is the approach, how teachers present many of these concepts. And that is part of the mandate of the center to actually now change that orientation. And we are doing it. One of the things we are doing now is to introduce methods of teaching most of those concepts from the point in which the students will discover the need. For any concept to be taught, the student must first discover the need, why he needs to know what benefit is that concept going to be to his life. Then from there, it's easy now for the student to want to learn how. So that is the approach we are introducing to teachers now.
You're watching Digivation. I am Bayero Agabi. At this point, I hand you over to Ugochi Emmanuel for DigiGist for the week.
Hello and welcome to DigiGist, and I am Ugochi Emmanuel. A new project aims to help improve life for diabetes sufferers. Researchers at the University Hospital of Montpellier in France have created a potentially game-changing artificial pancreas consisting of insulin pump, smartphone app, and a sensor implanted under the skin for measuring glucose level. By way of review, diabetes is a metabolic disorder in which the pancreas does not produce enough insulin, which plays a critical role in helping glucose get into the cells of our bodies. The sensor continuously monitors your glucose level, then sends this information to a smartphone where an algorithm calculates how much glucose is needed to keep the blood glucose in the safe normal range. Dr. Eric Renard, who worked on the project, says the data is also sent wirelessly to an insulin pump, which then delivers the correct amount of insulin as specified by the smartphone. Now, what is trending in Nollywood? Following the sad passing of one of Nigeria's foremost actress, Zainab Buki Ajayi, at the age of 32. Mama Buki Ajayi, as she was fondly referred to, studied at the Institute of Drama in London. She later worked a while in London before coming to Nigeria, where she started a broadcasting career as an announcer, presenter, and a newscaster at the Nigerian Television Authority. Buki Ajayi was a part of the now-rested TV series Village Headmaster. She was seen by many as a living legend in the Nigerian film industry. We'll present a short clip of her last appearance at the African Magic Videos Choice Awards this year.
I just want to say to all of you, to all my friends, even my non-friends, I want to say thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. I wish I could stand up, but if I stand up, I will fall down. That is why I am sitting down. Are you all standing for me?
The late actress was buried same day according to Muslim rites. That is it on DigiGist this week. See you again next week. Bye for now.
The Nigerian Postal Service has reinstated its commitment to continuous training of our workforce to fast-track the evolving into IT-driven agency for a better service delivery, where the agency organized training for the area postal managers from all zones within the country. This, according to him, is to equip the managers for better supervision, enhance quality of service, and improve revenue generation.
This training is expected to equip the managers with the right skills on how to manage the operations within their territories, starting from how transactions are conducted from the counter through the mail office, which is the back office, and how each revenues are collated and remitted into the respective accounts for NIPOST.
The essence of this training is to make our managers to be IT compliant. The role of IT in the postal sector today has become dominant, and virtually everything goes ICT. In view of this, a lot of initiatives have been taken to actually make ICT jobs to be NIPOST jobs to be ICT compliant, and a lot of applications have been developed. The essence of this training is to now actually train the managers on this application so that they will be able to effectively supervise their operative staffs.
The deployment of IPMS, Integrated Postal Management System, which will help drive operation from manual to automated, has the capability to track mails, allow customers to register and secure mailboxes online if all issues hindering the full-fledged IT-driven postal services in the country are addressed by the authorities, which includes provision of computers for over 1,300 NIPOST outlets nationwide, constant power supply, speedy internet access.
Before now, we may have had a little bit of difficulty on how to automate our counter services. But here we are now taught the modalities, and we have been brought into the practical aspect of it.
Well, as a matter of fact, counter automation is something that has been ongoing, but most of the time it is officers, and of course, as a superintending officer, if you don't know what you are supervising, you can't supervise well. By the time we finish, we would have been fully equipped to be able to supervise properly.
According to the director of the Nigerian Postal Institute, Mr. Diwa, the institute will live up to its original master plan to serve as a training facility not only to NIPOST employees, but to develop and groom manpower for both the public and private sector of the country, of the courier services in the West African sub-region, if it receives the needed support from the government to tackle most of its challenges, which among others are seen by the Infotech crew.
Our first challenge is the infrastructure. When the founding fathers conceived of this institute, they had a very gigantic idea, which is, if you look at our environment, it is as big as any university you can think of. The structures have started, but they are left halfway. And that is the very basic things that we are lacking. If government will now conclude all these abandoned projects, pump in little money to improve the infrastructure, then we are good to go.
He said if the institute's facilities are fully utilized to its capacity, it can generate revenue, as many private enterprises has approached them for partnership on many occasions.
A four-man team from France have come up with the idea for a bracelet that can be used to turn the wearer's arm into a smartphone screen. This is the secret bracelet. This is a slim wristband that projects images into the skin of the wearer using a pico projector and has a line of 8 sensors that detects where the user places his finger. With a secret bracelet, you can make your skin your new touchscreen. The video shows users swiping, tapping, and pinching the skin on their forearms to read emails, play games, and view maps, as well as take a call on the connected smartphone by tapping their forearm to turn on the speakerphone features. The secret bracelet is like a tablet, but on your skin. The user in the video is wearing a thin plastic wristband and simply flick the wrist to summon forth an Android touchscreen surface on their forearm. Ostensibly, a projector is creating this image, and a set of 8 proximity sensors along the wristband creates the touch interface. The wristband is loaded with unseen electronic components that gives it all the functionality of a smartphone.
Just before we go, here again are the questions of the week. 1. Which of the GSM companies started operations first in Nigeria? 2. Who is the current president of the Nigerian Internet Registration Association, NIRA? Send your answers to bayeroagabi@gmail.com or text 08055001878. Your gift is a recharge card from any network of your choice. That is the show for the week. If you have any comment, please send them to bayeroagabi@gmail.com, or better still, you can text the number on your screen. Until then, I remain yours sincerely, Bayero Agabi. Bye.